here today in Aurangabad. Let's go. We're gonna head out to some Buddhist caves today. So it's our first day in Aurangabad. It's a pretty rural area in Maharashtra, famous for being the sort of connective tissue to the Kailasa and Ellora complex. You guys are a bit of a show and tell, I guess. Namaskar. Namaskar. So, we're staying at the Hotel Pratam. Now, I got some quarrels with the Hotel Pratam. May have made a few judgments of error, but there's something in the works that'll soon resolve it. I don't know if my local guide wants to comment
On what?
on the hotel conditions.
I already have. Oh, go for it.
So we're gonna go find somewhere to eat real quick, and then we're gonna go to the Aurangabad Caves and check this place out. There's not much information on it, to be completely honest with you. Wikipedia is pretty how would you say it, pretty bare, and the only study that's available to click as a link is not necessarily available on the website that it says it is. But anyway, that's a conversation for another time. So I hope we can find somewhere to eat. Look, God. What do you reckon? We got the Namaskar. We got the Hotel Great Punjab. I just want somewhere small.
You can check
AC bar and kitchen. I don't know. What do you want to eat?
Let's go check it. If we like it, we
Okay.
sit or we leave.
Okay. All right. Namaskar.
Second floor.
धन्यवाद. Oh, my lips are so dry right now.
Is it like different billing? Why can't we sit downstairs?
This is the place. Namaskar. Open.
We saw we go. They said, "Oh, let them go to the AC one. We charge them higher." We'll go. I'm gonna ask
I
them.
want that.
Yeah, let me ask him. Okay, what is the difference? What is the difference? I'll just ask him that. AC, so you charge higher, and then we'll go just sit downstairs in the heat. हाँ देखा. हाँ. ये मैंने ऐसा लगता है खाया भी हुआ
So
है.
we might end up doing a little detour to maybe a local sari house, finding out that there's these saris that are made in town called Patani saris. I don't know if there's any etymological correlation between Patan and Patani, but I do know that both the empires in Gujarat and the empires in Maratha both came under conflict from the Mughal empires. So there might be some correlation in word, I'm not too sure. It's very interesting. They're just having a conversation, so our food's almost here. Yeah, really digging this place. Talking about the wallpaper. The wallpaper is actually stone with the wallpaper printed on it, and the stone comes from Rajasthan. Very interesting. So, yeah, we're gonna head off soon. I'm only going to do a bit of recording on this, unfortunately, predominantly because I don't have much space left on this SD card and I cannot delete anything. I thought 256 gigs would be enough. My mistake, but there is a Chroma in town, so I am going to go to a Chroma store later, and hopefully you guys will get some delicious footage to tantalise your taste buds tomorrow. But for now, I am not going to do much recording in the kitchen, and I'll leave it at that. Alright, so we're off to the caves. Don't know how much time we're going to have to play with, but it should be okay. 3 o'clock now, but that's all right. Might be able to get a little extended stay if we behave ourselves. Some of these older cave sites, they're not operated by the government. They're operated by like local families that run them until the ASI, or the Archaeological Survey of India, gets involved. I don't know how the sort of transactions, you know, sort of exist between those families that have that land and the ASI, but I suspect it's just they're just buying the land. So it seems like it's not currently operated or run. It just says it's open now, like 24 hours, which is generally not the case. As said, like, you know, when I was at the Maharashtra Caves, there's a local family that operates it, and they just close it up at 6 p.m. in the evening after they do their final puja. But anyway, so beautiful city. No, can you hold this banana? Thank you. So this is the city of Aurangabad. Aurangabad Sundar hai. My local guide's gone walkabout. Told the bloke to pull over to take a photo. I'm not sure what kind of photo she took. You want to show the photo, or
What?
have you still got it open? Bottom left.
What?
What does that say?
The women, this army uniform. I just want to say, I like it.
Yeah. All right.
You're a woman, you are power. Like it's written.
So, like all the other caves I've been to, or at least most of them, that's outside of Mumbai. Well, not Canary, but they all have considerable climbs. Here we are again. It's the universe telling me to lose weight, but mutton keema and garlic naan, it's like 2 peas in a pod. As we're getting up this place, up these stairs, it's becoming increasingly aware that there is a very strong pull here. Check this out, guys. This is incredible. Wow. How do they cut this rock? Look at these boulders, man. Wow.
Look at those bees.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Holy crap. Look at all this cut rock. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. That's right. Wow. I assume you took a photo of the beehive. Guys, there's a natural beehive up there that's hanging off. You can do it on the video as well. It focuses in. If you need to hold to focus in, zoom in, and then hold your thumb on the object and it'll like focus. Wow. The groove cuts. Some groove cuts, guys. Yes, please, Dal. Ooh. So it looks like there's almost like a double layer on the stairs. I don't know if these are the originals. You've got more groove cuts. Namaskar. Yeah, wow. There's all the groove cuts and they're covered by paint. I don't know if the paint was there previously or was done maybe afterwards. This is like the first cave. It doesn't really have any grand attraction. It's almost like it's definitely water. Namaskar. So there's a very large carving of Buddha in what looks to be basalt. It could be granite, but it looks to me like it's basalt, which is about 6.5 on the Mohs scale. It's quite difficult to cut, as you can see. Wow. I don't know if I can go in. I assume I can go in with the camera, but I've got to take my shoes off first. Well, this would be a this would be a chatya. Yeah, I know, but like, yeah, but at the other caves, anywhere where there's like a Buddha, like a complete Buddha or a stupa, it's a chatya, and you've got to take your shoes off. So I'm gonna take my shoes off. Wow.
It's not written anywhere that we can't go in.
No, it doesn't, but that's okay. That looks like a fish. Might be a reference to Matsurya, probably pronouncing that wrong, the first avatar of Vishnu. Another representation of water. I already noticed there's some water dripping in through the ceiling in the sort of surrounding cave. So it's almost like they've carved out a section, and then this may have been intended to be carved out into some, other three-dimensional structure. As you can see, they've done like sort of carvings on the inside. Wow. Things are covered with paint, so it's hard to gauge, but there's Buddha, what looks like Gandharas, the Gunfathers, I think they're called. They're like the deities that play like music. I forgot their specific names. More groove cuts, uncompleted work. This is definitely basalt. There's some calcite or quartzite that's veined through. Could be selenite, but I don't think so. It's quite tough. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Sundar, hey. Awesome. Wow. Alright, we've got to check this out. Alright, we'll go to the other caves now and we'll check them out. I think the old guy's just doing a little walkthrough of this cave. This is interesting. I'm not really sure what this is meant to be. It's almost like you walk through and you come out. Maybe it's like some sort of look in terms of the construction design. I'm not too sure. I've got thoughts, but maybe in terms of the ritual, it's like the entering and exiting, life and death, yin and yang, chaos and order. You know, it could be anything. I'm not too sure, but yeah. This is a spectacular view. This is an absolute spectacular view. What's that in its chest? In the Buddha's chest?
Yeah. Owl?
Owie?
Owl.
Owl.
Looks like an owl's eyes.
It definitely looks like something.
It's an owl.
I thought you said like owie, like it got
Owl.
punctured. It's like, yeah, that would hurt. Oh, definitely take a photo of that, babe. Wow. Some old construction. Why does that kind of resemble a flag? Wow. There's water that runs down into this and has a distinct red color, almost like oxidization of iron. Perhaps, maybe magnesium. I don't think anyone does. Maybe someone does puja up the top. I don't know. Gosh, I hope it's not. I hope it's not sacrifice. I hope it's not animal sacrifice. That would be awkward. But anyway, take a photo of this. I wasn't sure. It looked like it was water like running down over the years and like almost like an oxidation of like iron. Well, we've got to go up there anyway, but as I'm looking, I'm like, gosh, I hope it's not like animal sacrifice. Wow. Namaskar. Oh. आप कैसे हैं?
इंडिया की
हाँ, आप कैसे हैं?
मजे में
हाँ, all good, हाँ?
कहाँ से आप
Yeah, you know, come to see caves.
क्या हो
हाँ, सुंदर है.
Sir,
Huh?
1 click.
One click, yeah, okay. That's right. So we just walked into the chatya, the main chatya of the caves. Exactly the same as the Pandalavleni caves in terms of the pillar design. Exactly the same stupa design. However, the main difference is that the base where this line runs along, you will see on the other stupas across Western Maharashtra, they have those little indentations to almost resemble like a lattice structure. At the top, there's definitely some damage, but you see the same correlating design that you see at the other Buddhist caves, where you almost have like this stepwell sort of design that concaves and sort of comes down. And at the top you see like a little pyramid. I'll take photos of this, of course. Very interesting. The ceiling is the same. You can see the support beams. You can see the similar architectural design as the other caves. Not really sure what it represents, but the ground's basalt. The stupas basalt. The pillars, not too sure, but the pillars aren't just the same that's at the Pandalavleni Caves, but also at the Mahakali Caves. And if you haven't checked out the video at the Mahakali Caves, this is eroded and you can see the steel rebar. Same groove cuts everywhere. Some sort of drill marks. I'll get Manisha to take photos of that. I'm not really too sure. Interesting. Something was intended to be here. It's obviously since been removed. You can see there's something on the top. That could have been an after built support beam. This is clearly done at a later date, just by obviously the architectural design. Some strange drill marks. I don't know if anyone can see that. I'll take photos. There's one up there as well. I don't know. You got the groove cuts all the way along the ceiling. Wow. I don't know if there's anything on the back side of this stupa. Nothing on the back side of this stupa. It's very interesting. I'm getting the same vibe that I've got at the Pandalavleni Caves. There's some sort of grout work that's taken place. I don't know if this is modern or not, but there's definitely some sort of like post semi-construction renovations taken place. That looks like it may have had something on it. Yeah.
What?
You see that? See how there's like almost like a circular design on it? You can zoom in as well. But it's interesting. Yeah, they've done some patching along there. So there's definitely been some modern renovations done to the site. There's a strewn pillar out here by itself. I don't know if this is meant to represent like...
There must be one more, it's not there. Could be one. There's some light inscriptions on the outside of the doors. Sorry, brother. Always got to take your shoes off. I've got to make a hurry on with this because we're going to get to the other caves. I knew it. So I stuffed up. I'd meant to bring my torch and I didn't bring my torch. So for the next footage, what I'm about to show you is incredible. I'm going to do some video editing to brighten the footage. I do apologize. I severely apologize. Damn it. Whoa. Strange design on the hair. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. And you know what else I said? I regretted not bringing my torch. Because I knew there'd be 1 tour caves that were spectacular. But this is, wow. Wow. I don't know how much you guys can see. my best to get as much light as I can on these pillars before we've got to move to the other caves. I'm going to get my local guide to take as many photos of the pillars as she can. I'm going to try to get all the ones that I can at least visualise. Same design at the Pandalavleni Caves with these sort of cylindrical sort of designs within the pillar. Damn, man, I should have brought my torch. Oh, wow. Wow. This is incredible. This is an incredible structure. There is a powerful energy here. This is incredible. And I'm unfortunate that I'm only going to be able to get some reasonable footage. As I said, I didn't bring my torch, and that's shame on me. Why does that look like Yogdrasil? Why does that look like Yogdrasil? Guys, that looks like Yogdrasil. If you don't know what Yogdrasil is, it's Y-G-G-D-R-I-S-A-L. Wow. Now this place is incredibly old. This place is so old. There's no, they say like 9th century AD. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't know where, there she is. I'm going to need her torchlight as we go into the inside cave. I'm just going to go and get her. There's a massive Buddha in there. Whoa, indeed. Yeah, we might have to double flashlight it on. Whoa, hold on. I need to capture this as you're putting the light on. Whoa. I'll use mine as well. Double the light. Double the lumens. Down. Oh, you gotta get out of the camera though.
Again?
Oh no, sorry. Scroll from the top right where the battery is, and then the torch. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm a bit of an amateur. Whoa. The face of the Buddha's been hacked off. So is the right arm. Half the right leg.
Can you go closer?
Yeah, go. This is basalt as well, for sure. This is basalt. Wow. So the room essentially is Buddha with two individuals behind him. On his left and his right, he has what looks like Gandharas, Viharas, I forgot the specific name of the ones that like sort of sit on clouds and play musical instruments. Kind of like cherubs, I would say. Wow. There's a backdrop that has what looks like a dragon or some sort of, what is that? I have no idea. I got no idea what that is. Definitely there's an elephant below. That's definitely an elephant. But I don't know what that is. It's like, maybe it's supposed to be, see, it's got like multiple feet. Maybe it's a lion?
Yeah, it's sort of.
Possibly?
Look at that cricket.
Huh.
Look at that cricket time.
What
are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Get out of this cave. So this one, the head's in perfect condition. The fingers have been lobbed off. Wow. I do apologise, guys, for the sort of darker footage. See, this would have taken a lot of effort. This is all basalt. This is all basalt. And this, when it was done, would have been, oh my god, exquisite.
The camera is not very touching.
A couple of holes in the recess of this door, I assume for a gate at one point in the past. Basalt floor all the way through. This is what I saw at the Maharashtra Caves. They had this design that spanned across the entrance into the central chamber, and it kind of resembled the bow, Ram's bow. Wow. So we're at cave number 2 out of 5. It's in the reverse. It starts off 5, 4, 3, 2, then 1. So immediate notice. Very similar conceptual design on the walls as I've seen in Jogeshwari, Mahakali, underground aquifer, the same as what has been at every other single Buddhist cave. There's a massive murti that I suspect was of Buddha that has been completely molested. There is literally nothing left of it. Sad, man. Very sad. Same pillar design. Wow. 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 There's a bit more light in here. I don't know for how long. Drill holes. Wow. The light's gonna fade. It's gonna be fading through here. This is all, wow. Same sort of design of this wrapping around effect, which you do see at some Hindu mandirs. There's this sort of concept, that you walk around the mandir before you enter it, and you give blessings to the murtis that are on the outside, and it's something to do with tapping into energy that is, like latently magnetic, let's say. This is interesting. This figure, there's Naga that's across the top of the head. The lotus bulbs. Wow. 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 This is unbelievable. Wow. Now, I'm going to be able to show you down the other side. Even with the torch, it's going to be pretty dark. There's like no light trickling in. But this is all basalt. This whole floor is basalt. I'm trying to see if I can spot any like drill borehole marks, but I can't. Gosh, I've got to be careful walking on these rocks, mate. Oh, I just bumped into a wall. You'll see some deep groove cuts that run all the way along. They don't look natural, they're too rigid. They sort of cut off and then go across. I'm not sure, maybe this was... Wow. Same as the other cave. A very, very beautiful murti of Buddha. This one's in a lot better condition than the other one. Still, its fingers are sort of knocked off. Its left foot has suffered a little bit of damage. But wow, what a design. What a design. Alright, I've taken enough of this. I've got to get to the other caves and I've got to change my battery. So Bear with me, guys. Whoa. Alright. So let's check this out. Let you guys soak that friggin' view in, man. So cave number 1, water. Some sort of concave design, not really sure what it's intended to be. Basalt pillars out the front that have been, I wouldn't say destroyed, maybe that, gosh, I mean it looks like they've been destroyed. They're arguably probably as long as this. Well, this top layer of rock, you can see probably stemmed outwards in line with there, and would have had a roof that would have come over the top, or maybe that was the intended design, because you wouldn't just put pillars just out without having some sort of support mechanism, because like the pillars in Rani Ki Vav, in the term of the design, and how they're like a cross section, as you can see, they're the representative of support beams, and they distribute the load like accordingly. So, and it's all part of the same rock. Wow. There's the water that's coming through. I'll see if I can show you guys, or if I can get up. I'm gonna have to put the phone in my pocket to get up to there. This is like malachite, or it's not jade. That looks like granite. That looks like granite. Maybe little flecks that are sort of strewn between the basalt. I'm not too sure, that doesn't seem right, but I mean, it could be anything really. So, as you guys can see, there's a consistency of water that is seeping out of the wall, and it's, you know, based on the absolute accumulation of like moss that is like gone festered, and it's probably festered because I think there's an oxidation of iron in the water, as I showed on top for you guys earlier. Actually, it's on this side, I think. It might be further up, but the same color, it's color scheme, so it's an oxidation of iron. I suspect it's an oxidation of iron in the water. There might be like lingering, and sort of that's the end result. I truly don't know, but what I do know is that there is a consistent amount of water that is constantly coming out of here and leaking down, which says to me that behind this wall is likely an aquifer. Now, I don't know where the actual aquifer is relative to the entire complex, but the photo downstairs shows it. So there's water under there, and there's water coming through that wall. So there must be 2 large pockets of water that doesn't just exist below, but also exists on this level as well. And maybe it's a 3-dimensional structure of water. Maybe it's like it starts up top and then it goes down bottom, and they're built around it. You know what I mean? Like it's a bit, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get carried away. The same pillar design, beautiful. The same design of Buddha. Everything's been smashed off. Not sure what this is meant to be. I don't know if we can get in there. I'll check it out. More drill holes. More drill holes. More drill holes. More drill holes. The same chisel marks. Okay, so this door's open. Okay, good. Why is it locked? Well, that's shit. Well, other than that, being disappointment, I don't think we can get through here. They just put these up, mate. The ASI, these guys are a piece of work. Oh, that's annoyed me. That's really annoyed me. There's an underground well. That's the one that's below. Over on the wall there is more water, which is on a separate level. So that indicates to me that there is 2 massive bodies of water within the mountainside. And for someone to have denser understanding of geology and able to sort of like determine where water is. It's one thing to like navigate through sort of a flat terrain and see where there's a lot of dense foliage and begin digging. Obviously, because where there's a lot of dense foliage, there's an indicator of water. This whole hill is very green, so there's water seeped all the way along there. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? She has no words to describe the magnitude of it. Hey, you know what Rani Kival, you know the pillars? How they had that cross-section support mechanism? Exactly the same.
It seems like
There's
it's not
very...
a connection of two, they're so merged.
It's
Maybe
all
it
one
is.
piece. It's all one piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can see on that one over there.
But not two. They were two piece.
Where? The ones down there? Yeah. They're two piece. And the ones that are down there in the chacha are two piece as well. But this is all one piece. And I think that these pillars would have been a secondary support beam.
Yeah.
There would have been rock that would have come out all the way. You see that groove, these groove marks that run all the way down? All the way there? There would have been a ceiling that would have come out all the way along. And that would have been the final support beam. This would have been, this would have been like a courtyard.
Like a,
Ah. Wow. Alright. We're gonna get going to the other caves, Dal.
Let's go.
Alright, so we just finished up with caves 1 through 5 or 5 through 1. Gonna start walking to the other caves. My local guide's more concerned that we're not gonna be able to get a lift on the way back. I think that'll be okay. We've got a guy's contact number that we'll call if there's any issues. I actually don't know where my local guide is. She's all the way down there. Just on the way. I'll just wait for her. Anyway, see you guys shortly. So just walking to the other caves, and I noticed that on some of these rocks there is some of the chisel marks, like the downward chisel marks, much like I saw at the Canary Caves. And that indicates to me, oh my God, do you want to go up there? Like risk it for the biscuit?
Biscuit?
Risk it for the biscuit. You know that term, risk it for the biscuit?
I was just saying that we're there.
Okay, we'll go there and smoke. So we're gonna have a smoke here. Some of that holy tobacco. So what we noticed that there's the downward.
It's wood.
Yeah. Just to hold it all up. Water would be coming down through here and then filling up this basin, and that water would be flooding over, spilling over onto there during monsoon season. Whew. So this is completely off the beaten track.
Be careful, there are from there. Be careful, one hand on this one. Good grip, only then take a step. Coming back down will be difficult, okay?
Yeah, we've got to be careful. Hope I don't die. Talk soon. Alright guys, so we're not going to be able to get into the caves 6 through 10. We only had like 5 minutes left to play with. It's unfortunate, but you know, that's alright. We might come back tomorrow. There was a lot to see, so I hope you guys aren't disappointed. Yeah. So, I don't know if you can see this, but in the distance there is the caves. Just on its own, it's probably about a 5-minute walk. You know, but anyway, Might be disappointed about not getting in, but tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking spectacular view. All right, while there's still some daylight left, we've walked down to the sort of foothills of the of the Aurangabad Caves. This is like the Aurangabad Hills. We've got a Uber on the way. As we're walking down the hill, and I know you guys will not be able to see this. Unfortunately, we got told to move on, but I did take a photo, so I'll likely be chopping that up and putting it into this video. Is over here in the distance is a farm plot, and as we're walking down the hill, we spotted a Buddhist stupa which had exactly the same design as the Nasik caves, and across from that section, and we didn't take any photos of it, and we'll ask the Uber driver to quickly go back up and turn around, local guide, so he can take photos of the water system that they've put in, but essentially on the same angle as that Buddhist stupa is a man-made drainage system that's been basically been plunged deep into the side of the hill where the underground aquifer is. So it's plain to me that the ancients, you know, sort of wrapping this up. I'm going to go see Ellora Caves tomorrow, and that's also going to be interesting. But while you know, this is all fresh in my mind and likely be going in the morning to see the other caves, it's plainly obvious to me that the ancients, the Buddhists, whatever you want to call them, hold on, I've got a motorcycle, I don't want to get run over. Whatever people want to refer to them as in a spiritual context, is up to them. But whoever these ancients were, they had a greater understanding of how to tap into underground aquifers, how to tap into reservoirs. It's all very interesting. I think the only way that you could sort of have this understanding of where these underground wells are, or these underground natural aquifers that literally line these fucking hill lines, is by having a greater conceptual understanding of geology, of how the planet works, of how you're able to sort of funnel and channel like entire architectural structures to funnel water down into the valley. And this is a monstrous valley, and there's a dam that's down there that we've taken photos of, and I suspect that that dam has impacted water getting into the better part of the larger scale of the valley. The fact that we weren't allowed on the property, and we expressed, you know, we sort of asked them very politely if we could take a photo of it. They said no, not allowed. So I suspect it's not their property. I suspect it's someone else's property. Someone probably high up in the chain of things around this area, and that's fine. But I also think to myself that if, you know, during the monsoon season, your crops are doing very well, but like, you know, you've literally got the entire section of water crossed off, that it cannot get into the lower valley where other farms are, and assist with them. I don't know what the drainage system's like. Maybe they have an excellent drainage system that goes down into the valley, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, I'm just rambling for the sake of rambling. I just see some things that sort of like, you know, if you have any understanding of Dharam, you know, you sort of see where someone sort of crosses some sort of like morally conscious line. But anyway. Store now to get another SD
there's going to be a lot of footage for Kailasa and Ellora, and the other caves in the morning as well. So we've got a few drivers to choose from. We've had a lot of business cards given to us, and we'll make our decision on who's going to take us on our next little journey tomorrow. I have a good feeling about one particular guy. He's definitely going to be the lucky chap. Whoa. It's actually very lovely. Kind of has like a very smart city vibe in a way, huh? You see that? Bread and butter. Love me some bread and butter. There's a famous sweet, kind of semi-sweet dish that exists in India. It's called muskaba. It's essentially just like a soft white bun with like a whipped butter like between it. Some places are better than others. I've had a really good one in Aurangabad. Had one yesterday in Pune. Well, actually on the bus. We had a jam one yesterday that was quite nice, I will say. But anyway, should be ranting about food. Should be showing you guys this marvellous city. Aurangabad Sundar hai.